All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Green Bay Packers. This one taken just inside the 10. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They run with Powell. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Good work, D. That's how we play. There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now let's go. 3-19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They find some open field here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 3rd down, that's Powell. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jumbo! Jumbo! Right.
To throw is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And incomplete to open things up. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, here we go. Green!
They begin with a carry for Powell. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He hits Jermaine Kearse. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
That's it, baby.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flushed out right. Runs through the contact. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And Crosby puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go. 58. We didn't get up.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go. 58. We didn't get up.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Montgomery. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Leopard! Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play. They'll
run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 58.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Zoom. Hey, Mike.
On 1st down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
We are going. Belly. Get 300.
Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here we go. 58.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw is Rodgers. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
319! Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers now on first down. Steps away to his left. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, Montgomery. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Over.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right. Jump out. Zoom. Find out. You got 58.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Flushed out right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stays on his feet. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Neil Sterling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Inside.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Rodgers operating from the gun. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Dumps off to Powell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw here. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now,
got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is good. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Trevor Davis now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And left side here, it's Graham. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Kenny Clark. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 41 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So he's in for his third score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming.
No.
This is third and long.
Patriot! Detroit!
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. The Jags have just scored as they'll add on to their lead. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Rodgers to throw on second down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That's fine. Yeah. No. 58.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Rodgers hands to Montgomery, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Green Bay, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll return home.